Hey guys, welcome back to Yankee Valley Outdoors. And in today's video, we are going to be cutting down 2 maple trees to save the American chestnut tree. Right here we have the American chestnut tree. We have a maple there, and we have a maple here. This is my first time ever cutting down a tree like this, so we'll see how it goes. But this one's leaning in a good place. I think I can put this one through this gap right here without hitting the American chestnut, so we'll see how it goes. But I may just leave this one for now and just take out that one right there. But as you can see, half my face isn't moving when I talk because I have Lyme disease, so bear with me. Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna get to work on this and we'll see how that goes. Not a super big maple tree, tall, but it's leaning that way, so it shouldn't be hard to do. Got that one right there, which I may not take out because I may only need the sunlight from this one to shine through. The reason we want to do this is so it can finally pollinate the big American chestnut tree over there, because I feel like it's on borrowed time. We'll walk over here real quick. I feel like it's on borrowed time. We don't know exactly how long it's going to live. We got some dieback this year, which isn't the best sign, but a lot of trees have dieback. Hopefully it can hold out so we can actually get a big crop of nuts off it, but it seems to be doing fine. Nothing that worries me too much. We do have some suckers up there growing on the tree, but you'll see more about this tree in the actual update on it instead of just showing you guys it now. So we got maple trees to cut down. So without further ado, I'm gonna get right into this and hopefully the chainsaw starts. If the chainsaw does not start, I have a handsaw, which will take forever, but I have it. First tree that's gonna come down are these two. These two are not very big, but they obviously have to go. So first off will be these trees, this half of the tree, and we'll go from there. Well guys, the chainsaw bar was not lubricating. Also, the chain was dull. So here we have some new toys. I went and got a Tractor Supply because the chainsaw needs that little gas bubble thingy that you push. It's rotten. So instead of just getting the chainsaw bar and the blade, I still wouldn't have been able to use it today. So we got these toys instead, and the saw I had was also too slow to cut through the tree. So that's why we have these. We'll see how these work on our little friend right there. All right, guys, there it is, one side on the ground. It ended up getting stuck in that tree right there. So then I had to move the base of my body and then it fell down. I was careful because, that could have gone anywhere. This one's gonna be much more difficult, but it's kind of leaning that way. So hopefully it can drop that way without a problem. I don't care if it drops down, I'll clean up the mess later, but that's the plan, is to get this one on the ground at least. And this one may actually be easy now that I'm looking at it, because it's kind of leaning that way. I just don't want it to get stuck on the oak up there and then become a problem, obviously. So yeah, I was just trying to figure it out. And I don't want to cut this one and it accidentally fall on the American chestnut. That'd be sad, but definitely needs to come down. But now there's a lot more light coming with this maple down. See, a lot of more light the tree can get now that that's gone. But got a lot more work to go. So I'm gonna get, not started, but get back to work. This saw works really well. Well guys, I'm pretty much almost done with getting this tree down. I want to know your predictions. Do you think this is going to fall right, or do you think this is in danger of squishing me? I think probably a little bit of both, but it's leaning towards the direction I want it to fall, so it should be okay. I do think my notch was a little too high up here. Should have been a little bit, I think it should have been a little bit lower, but I guess we'll see what it does. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck in that tree up there. And if it does, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to let the wind blow it down because no one comes up here anyway. But yeah, there we are so far. Hopefully I don't get squished. Well guys, she's down. As you can see there. Perfect fell. didn't get stuck in the tree, landed right where I wanted it, so I didn't have to worry about it getting hung up. This is a pretty big tree to do with a handsaw and a little axe. That little axe is so dull, I hope I can take it back to Tractor Supply, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe I can sharpen it. I don't know if they won't take it back, but hopefully I can take it back. But got it down, and now the American chestnut has a giant hole right there. Now, that one right there needs to go. I'm thinking about working on it, but I am quite tired after doing this. I'm glad this is down. Now the American chestnut tree can get a lot more light to hopefully start producing some pollen. But yeah, this little saw works great. I'll keep it. Don't know what to do if it gets dull or how to sharpen it, but so far it's working really good. It was expensive, but it is what it is. A little axe, 20 bucks. Don't know if I want to keep the little axe. It's just so dull. It was dull out of the package. Like, it's so blunt. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Hopefully I can take it back, but it is a little dirty. Don't know if they're going to take back a dirty axe. But it did the job. The tree is down. Now we're going to get on to, I think we're going to get onto this tree. Not sure which direction it's going to want to fall, or if I can even get it to fall the right direction. But I think we're going to try. Maybe we'll just do the little guy for now and do the big guy later. Well, guys, mission is now accomplished. We have all of the maples down that I wanted to get down for the day. And now the American chestnut tree has lots of open sky right there in that hole where it can go up through. Hopefully now we're able to get enough sunlight. It may not be too late this year for it to produce pollen, since it now has way more light than it did. Once again, I don't think there is any pollen on it, but you guys can pause the video and try to look for yourselves. But I really don't believe there is any pollen up there, but I could be wrong. There could be some pollen. I'm trying to get another angle so you guys can potentially look and try to spot it. But I don't see any pollen up there. There could be some, but I'm doubtful. But now that we have pretty much full sun through that gap right there, we may actually be able to do something. So, got these ones down. This was a pretty big tree, like to do with a handsaw. I was kind of like worried about this one, about getting, squished, but it's down. This one was easy. The way I cut this one, it just plopped right down. So I guess we'll see, but the American chestnut tree now has potential to pollinate this year. Hopefully it does, but you never know. Go give you guys a look at her a little closer. Growing pretty good. I need to get a comparison picture from when I first put my hand on it till now. Definitely has grown quite a lot. Yeah, there's an oak right here, but that's fine. There's more targets to potentially get rid of later, like that maple right there. It's not really in the way, but trying to make as much light as possible. But I think that gap right there is definitely big enough for this American chestnut to go through the hole. And it's dangerous taking any trees away from it, because these were protecting it from wind. But at the same time, they're counterproductive. I even skinned around the bark of these trees and they still lived. So it was time for them to get dropped. I've wanted to drop them for years now, and now they're finally actually dropped. But today was a successful day. The American chestnut tree is now free from being shaded. It is so very important that we got this tree unshaded, so it can potentially pollinate the mature American chestnut tree right over there. So hopefully this year it can pollinate, produce nuts. But we're in late June, so might be too late, but at the same time, maybe it's not too late. Time will tell. Thank you guys so much for watching my video on cutting down these maple trees to save the American chestnut tree. Cutting these down is going to make so much progress if this tree can just pollinate. Once this tree pollinates, then we have the potential to get all kinds of nuts from our mature American chestnut tree over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to drop a like on this video, hit that notification bell for more content. I love coming out here and making videos for you guys. Even with having Lyme disease, half my face is messed up and my talking abilities are a little affected by it. But nevertheless, I love making videos for you guys, and I don't think any of you guys really mind that much. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. It's an honor of a lifetime to see so many people follow videos about trees and to know that there's people that are passionate about the American chestnut tree just like I am. I really appreciate every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all of your support. More videos ahead, and if you like the videos, feel free to share them and let's grow this community even more. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it electrified.